What's going on, everybody? This is Oliver Twixt, the head nerd in charge, telling you to make sure you tune in every Thursday, of course, to see me. And you can see my other friends and family doing the things of the things of the things. Listen, you do not want to miss it. It is family fun and crazy chaos. It's always some going on from it's so many twists and turns. You do not want to miss this.
ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. Get back, get back. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Get back, get back. Get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like.
It woke me up from this terrible nightmare. I will never forget it. I was in a vehicle. I think a van, got in this huge car accident. I looked down and there was a shard of glass in my penis.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Good afternoon, guys. What's going on? Hiya there. Listen, I'm wearing a hat that one of you lovely classmates sent me for my birthday, and it made me smile from head to toe. I know. Rebel_Heart91, I love you too. Yoanna's in the house. Hey, Key Essential, Josephine, Terry Carroll, Will of Fire 123. Jenascia just sauntered into the building. Janita Blue. Who else is here? Nell Orozco. Sexy blind trans. Huh? What is that? Sexy blonde trans. I'm sorry. I was like, whoa. Sexy blind trans. That's interesting. I love you too, baby. I love you guys. What's going on, everybody? Yes, first of all, I just want to apologize because currently my Kasha interview from Cycle 16 is airing on my YouTube right now, and it has about an hour left. I thought I scheduled it, but I know what happened in my brain. I thought I was supposed to talk to Jenascia at 4 p.m. and not 3 p.m. So I scheduled the live to start at 1:30, and it's about 2 hours and some change, so it's really not going to end until 4 o'clock like I originally thought, like before 4 o'clock. So I'm sorry about that, guys. As you know, this video will be uploaded on my YouTube anyway, so if you don't watch it now, you'll get to watch it later. If you don't watch that now, you get to watch it later. We're a motherfucking, what is it? We're a conglomerate over here. We got multiple things going on at the same time. Okay, listen, I'm just going to jump right into it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Oliver Twixt, your nerd boy cutie, reporting for duty, here to do the Lord's work once again. And I have the pleasure to speak to Jenascia from Cycle 2 of America's Next Top Model. Of course, we all know Jenascia for infamously being late to the first photo shoot of Cycle 2. So many speculations, so many versions of the story have been told, especially in these ANTM to exclusive, but we are going to hear the story from the horse's mouth, or Jenascia's mouth. I am very excited about this. She's excited, and without further ado, I'm going to bring her in so we can get into the things of the things. Oh, I'm also wearing a shirt from somebody else sent me this shirt. One of you is so cute. It says Euclid. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't want to mispronounce it, but this is cute too. Thank you, guys. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I am so great. How are you?
I'm okay. I can't complain.
Oh, good. Same. I mean, we're all living in the pandemic world, so.
Right. Now, you know what? The fact that you have black and white on and you're in a garden as a background makes me regret not being in front, out there in my living room with my greenery. We could have been twinsies.
What are you doing?
Well, you know,
did you not see my page? I'm a jungle lady.
And you know what? I did see your page, and I have a question for you about, you know, what you do now. But I guess, you know, sometimes it just doesn't connect. You know, certain things just doesn't connect. And I was like, I wanted to give the kids like a different background, just so, you know, to look different and whatever, not so monotone, the same thing.
Yeah,
but now I regret it.
Don't regret it. You look great. And we're having a nice contrast here, so it's not too busy. Like, you got your black and white background, and I got my black and white on. So I feel like we're vibing.
Yay. Listen, I am so grateful and honored to have you here and talk to you. I am
grateful and honored.
Oh, stop it.
I feel like we're, like, having a moment right now.
Yes, but stop it. No, you're the icon.
Okay.
You're the icon. You are the top model icon. How often,
I am the girl that overslept.
How often do you still hear that?
Every once in a while, someone will be like, "You were my favorite," and I'm like, "Oh my god, like why?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But not so much in person. Well, definitely not in person anymore because I can wear masks.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I figured by now, like 17 years later, people would like not recognize me anymore. But
they still do.
A little bit. Especially now that streaming, you can like rewatch everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And of course, it's on streaming platforms. And I guess during the pandemic, the streaming numbers for Top Model went through the roof. But what also went through the roof was many new discussions about Top Model, different teas coming out, different people during their lives. Have you been front row attendance in any of these Top Model stories that have been told?
You know, I haven't really, to be totally honest with you, I haven't really paid much attention to Top Model. Like, I think after the 4th season, I was like, okay, moving on. And I'd catch glimpses of it, you know, in the media or whatever. But lately, the only Top Model thing that's really been on my radar is like what April and Mercedes are doing, like their podcast and stuff like that. And yeah, not really. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. I totally get it. I've had the opportunity to talk to Mercedes, Yoanna, April, Shandy. I think those are.
Yep.
Guys, have I talked to any other Cycle 2 girls? I'm sorry, my brain. You're my 60th person.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, 70th. 70th. I'm sorry.
70th? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I didn't make it in the top 60 is what you're saying?
No. Oh, no. I'm going all the way to 100. But no, what I'm saying is I've done so many girls now that sometimes I won't say I forget, but like it's all bleeding in all one. Like
totally.
Big, large.
How many are there? How many girls are there?
Oh.
And guys.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
Let's just say on average there's 14, let's say maybe 13 contestants each cycle. There were 24 cycles.
Math. Okay, you do that.
So wait. 20 times 10 is 200. And then 20 times 3 is 60. Did I do that math right, y'all? At least 260 girls. I don't know if I did that math right. I mean, 4 times 3 is 12. So 200. I'm sorry, Leah. Let me just pull out my calculator. I messed it up. 300.
Wow.
But it may be more than that. It's over 300 people.
I made it in the top 70 out of 300. Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You are so welcome. You're so freaking welcome. But I am so excited to talk to you because your story is one of the more iconic stories in Top Model. And of course, everyone has given their opinions on it. I recently did a live with Nigel Barker, and he kind of touched on it a little bit.
Did he? What did he say?
Well, we'll get to that when we get to that moment because I want to hear what you say first, and then I'll tell you what he said. But now we get to hear from the person who lived it.
Yes, I did. It's weird. It's weird because it was almost 2 decades ago. So, like, yeah, I lived it, but it wasn't me. It
Mm-hmm.
was Janascia.
Back then.
2003 Janascia.
Does that
So, yeah.
does that feel long ago?
Yeah, it feels like a completely other life ago. Like I got reincarnated and I'm having flashbacks of my previous life,
Mm-hmm.
and now I get to see it on TV, which is so cringy, but also like, a good experience, a good learning experience. A lot of people don't get that
Right.
in their lives.
Yeah, I like that
So,
attitude. That's a nice attitude to have.
well, I got to like witness my
Mm-hmm.
growth, kind of. I think that when you're living your life, you get these feelings and emotions, and you stick to those stick in your brain, and it becomes part of your story and the story that you tell yourself about yourself. And thanks to you in this interview, like, to be honest with you, I haven't rewatched it. It's just really hard
To
for me to
watch.
watch myself
Mm-hmm.
on TV like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the past few days, I've been rewatching it as a 39-year-old woman, watching my 21-year-old self do this crazy thing that I was not prepared for. And I'm watching it through the lens that I have now. And I'm like, wow, I had it so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like diagnosing myself. I'm like, oh yeah, she's got some insecure issues. Like it was a totally different person.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I mean, I still have a bad mouth. I still say fuck all the time. But other than that, like, that is not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I still like her though. She's cool.
Who?
We good. Old
Oh, I was
Janascia.
about to say, okay, yeah. No, old Janasha's
Sorry, I
fine.
laughed at you.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I
No,
went
you're
on a
fine.
tangent.
No, you're fine, baby. No, old Janasha's fine. And it's so funny
She good.
that you even said fuck, because that was another question too that I'll get to. But it's good to see that your brain is on the same wavelength as me. That's good. That's good. I hope you aren't nervous.
Good. Okay. Huh?
I said I hope you aren't nervous.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm low key. Like, I didn't sleep last night. I was like, oh my God, what are they gonna talk about? I was thinking, I was too in my head.
Oh, we're gonna have
I think a
fun.
lot.
You're in safe hands.
Thank you. Okay, good. I feel good.
Good.
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's start with the easy one. What made you audition for America's Next Top Model Cycle 2?
My mother.
Mommy.
Yes, my mom. Since I was like a little kid, my mom had been trying to get me into modeling. Like, that was her dream. She wanted to be a model. Then she got pregnant really young. Oh, well, 19, 20, single mom with 2 kids at 22. So she never got to realize her dream. And so she kind of pushed me into it, which I thought I wanted to do. And I did a little bit, like 13, 14, 15. I did some modeling. I went to South Korea for like a month when I was like a sophomore in high school or something.
Oh,
And I
cool.
thought I like had it. And then I moved back to Seattle and I kind of just started getting in trouble, just being a fucking asshole to my mom, just whatever. I totally rebelled. I rebelled against it. I was like, I'm not doing this. Fuck you. I'm out. Whatever. Just not like the worst kid, but definitely an asshole. Like, please God, don't let my kids grow up to be how I was. Anyways, moving on. She watched the first season, and this is back when you couldn't just like DVR something. Like, if it was on TV, you had to watch it when it was on, commercials and everything. So she watched the first season. I never saw it. She's like, you have to try out for the show. I'm going to film a fucking audition. And then they came to Seattle and she's like, I'm picking you up. You're going to this audition. And I'm like, okay, let's see what happens.
Right.
You know? But looking back at it, I didn't realize this at the time. Looking back at it, I did not have the confidence to go into it, the passion for the industry, the drive to push myself and do well in that kind of environment. So when she dropped me off, I was just like, okay. Stood out in line 4 hours with hundreds of other girls. Just, yeah, she brought me McDonald's. It would not take me home. She's like, you're doing it. And yeah, it just kind of just went from there.
So I'll ask later about her reaction to the other stuff once it hit the air. But I'm pretty sure she was so excited to see that all of her hard work actually got you onto the show.
Yeah, she was really proud. She still is. I mean, I'm grateful to her for pushing me to do it, because back then I didn't have the drive in me to do anything. I was not really trying to do anything. I just grew up with not a lot, and I just thought that was my lot in life. Like, I don't know why I didn't realize that whatever you want to do, you can do.
Right.
So,
Well,
yeah, so I'm grateful.
yeah, shout out to moms.
Thanks, Mom. She's probably watching this right now.
What is her name?
Tamra.
Tamra, how are you? Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Mom.
Thank you so much for pushing little Jenascia to do this show, because we would not be having this moment right now, and I am very happy for it. So thank you.
Thanks, Mom. I wish I would have listened to you about my makeup.
Right. So how was it for you joining the cycle as a cast member, flying from Seattle? You guys filmed in New York City or LA?
Yeah.
New York City.
New York.
New York City, filming in New York City. How was that like, getting there, seeing the cameras, seeing the mics, producers, the whole entire set, the house? How was that?
I just couldn't believe that I was there. And even then I realized that I was kind of just like, it felt too good to be true, so I was not taking it seriously. Like, I was like, this could be over and end at any moment. They could decide they don't want to air this. Like, I told myself all these
different
things. Yeah, to kind of justify why I was there in the first place, which is so dumb. Like, if I could go back in time, I would shake myself and be like, you're good enough. Like, try harder, and don't use humor and goofiness as a defense mechanism to show that you don't care, because you do care. But yeah, it was surreal. Like, so I just tried to be, when I saw the cameras, when I met the other girls, my number one thing in my head was like, just be yourself. Don't be fake, because people are going to know and they're going to call you out on it. So what you saw on camera was 100% my attitude at the time and who I was.
There was a question in the comment section, and they were like, Jenascia used to say the F word so much. Did producers tell her to stop using it because it was so heavy in the first episode, but then it kind of like disappears later? Is that a no?
No.
Gotcha.
I never censored myself ever, and they never asked me to. If anything, they were trying to pull things out of me that weren't there. I think a lot of my purpose there was to be a big personality on the show, and so they tried to foster that whenever possible. But I think probably who was it? Tyra's assistant told me afterwards, like, there was so much of me on the cutting room floor, like all this funny shit that I would say was just like thrown out, because I think the storyline of me was that I was short and I had to go, you know?
Oh, wow.
He didn't say that per se. That's my diagnosis.
Gotcha. But he did say that there existed footage of you that showcased more than what we just saw.
He said like tons of footage. Yeah, tons of footage. Yeah.
How did this meeting take place?
I don't know. We were just always around. Like, you never saw him, but he was just always around, chitty chatty and whatever when we were doing things. After the show aired, after I got cut from the show, I had to stay in a hotel and with the crew and handlers and stuff till they were done filming. And then they flew us out to different places a couple times. Like, we went to LA for the finale, so we were all around a bunch of people and producers and crew and stuff like that. And we went out to New York for like some UPN, which was the network we were on at the time, some UPN promo day, and I got to meet Will Smith and Usher. And that was cool. But yeah, we were just always around those people. So we got to find out a little bit more on after the fact.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For the record, folks, this is seltzer water. It's lemon cucumber flavor, and it's really good. I kind of felt a little dehydrated before I got on, so I was like, let me wet my whistle just a little bit.
Did you make that yourself, or it's a lemon cucumber flavor?
Yeah, it's a lemon cucumber flavor from the store.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
It's very tasty.
Oh.
What's wrong?
My daughter's gonna join us because my son has to go back to school.
Oh no, you're fine. Yes.
Hi.
Another top model baby.
Bye. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh wait, you want to say hi to everyone?
Yes, come say hi.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is my 13-year-old.
What's going on, buddy?
Look at him.
Hi.
How are you? What's your name?
Kevin. I'm good. Yeah.
He's like,
Your name
what?
is Kevin?
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Kevin. Do you know your mom is a reality TV icon?
Yeah, she's been saying that since I've been like 5.
That is not true. Get out of here. He is my biggest troll. Get out of here. Go to school.
Oh, that was so
Get out of
funny.
here.
Be good, man. Nice to meet you. Oh, and who's this little one?
This is Livienne.
Well, say it again.
Livienne.
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 N.
In.
Livienne.
Livienne.
Livienne. I know I had to be just a little bit different.
That's okay. No, I got you. I'm following it.
Because I got a Kevin.
Uh-huh. Oh, we got a Kevin and a Livienne. Oh!
Let's say hi.
How old?
Okay. She's looking at the dog.
How old is she?
Hang on 1 second. I can't hear you now.
Did someone try to call?
No. What the? How about now?
I can hear you.
I can barely hear you. With the
Uh-oh.
French toast.
You can't hear me?
Fuck. I'm gonna have to strain, but I can hear you.
Okay, so let's try this. I can hit the X button, and then you just send another request to rejoin. Maybe that may.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh, and you know what? When I X you off, close the app out all the way, and then reopen it, and then rejoin. And then while you're going, I'll sing
Thank
them
you.
songs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the men in black. Galaxy to fan. I got my arms out today. I'm trying to. Here comes the men in black. The one that you remember. Here comes the men in black. Here they come. I was like, why is Coco screaming on this song about the men in black? Galaxy Defender. Here they come. Won't you remember? Oh, here they come. Oh. Like, who gets in the booth and just says, I'm going to do all this cantankerous singing? That's cantankerous singing. Galaxy Defender. Oh. Like, why is Coco screaming like this? Oh, but y'all know Coco's going to eat each and every time. I love that song. Won't you remember? Y'all, so I've messaged Camille before. I don't think she's interested in talking about top model. I think maybe like, you know, it's something about those Cycle 17 all-star girls who just said they either talk about it or they don't talk about it at all. They said this, like, we gone. Bree don't talk about top model. Camille don't talk about top model. Who else? Miss Dominique. Miss Dominique did tell me yes, but then she kind of ghosted me. No love lost. Those girls, I don't know. You know, I mean, it happens. Like 10 years from now, I don't want a bitch asking me about Chasing Atlanta. What you want me to say? I don't care. Like, I mean, it happened. Hey, go watch it. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. We'll talk about that stuff no more. But I'm going to keep singing my little prayers up to God, hoping that they one day can join the ranks of the ANTM to exclusives, so we can get into the things, especially from the girls we all loved or love to hate. Jenascia is back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's back normal?
Yes. We're back.
Perfect. Your baby is the cutest thing.
Can I just tell you that I know?
I mean, yes. I mean, if you
Look
know,
at these
you know.
cheeks. Oh my God. When she smiles and laughs, I'm done.
The cutest thing.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to try to get through this. So, she is just so cute. Okay, here we go. So, Ashley.Morgan.Fink wants to know, hey, Jenascia, what was the process like recording the After Top Model segment where we saw you working at Hooters? I thought it was interesting. This was the only cycle we saw an entire episode dedicated to this sort of idea. I wish they kept it for all cycles.
I don't remember the process because that was a really long time ago. 17 years ago. So I don't remember. I know that they came to my work and yeah, I just actually watched that this morning and I was just like, oh my God, so embarrassing. Why couldn't I have been doing something?
I mean, but it's a part of the journey. It's all a part of the journey. It is.
My husband was pep talking me this morning because I watched it and he got out of the shower. I was like, babe. He's like, it doesn't matter. You were young, you were having fun, you were doing whatever. Like, I was like, I know, but like, why?
I mean, it's totally fine. You were
but
doing
yeah,
things...
I don't. What?
No, I said that's totally fine. You were doing things other people of your age wish they could do.
Oh, totally. And you know what? My whole entire journey, like everything has led up to the life that I have now. So no regrets. That's what I told my husband. But I was like, yeah, that was fun. I do wish they had done that more. They didn't do that after any other seasons.
I don't think so.
I don't see why. Reunions are my favorite fucking part of like reality TV. Like, yes, do all the drama, then let them watch it. Now let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. But see,
I wish they would have done that. I would have talked to Andy Cohen.
But something tells me that the people who make Top Model didn't want a reunion. I think they tried a reunion a couple of times. It was like, y'all talking too much. It's too much. We just gonna keep it in the moment that it happened.
Oh yeah, they probably didn't want people talking shit about Tyra and stuff.
Yeah.
People ask. That's my number one question that people ask me. What was Tyra like? Was she really whatever they think she was? Yeah. Number one question.
What was she like?
She was fine to me. She was. I mean, I only saw her when we were on camera, so she wasn't about to like become some crazy monster bitch or anything like that. Like, she didn't want us. We had access to the press too, so as far as I was concerned, especially since you know, I didn't see her that often, she was fine to me. And in my last episode, when I got kicked off and I was doing that photo shoot and she was like giving me tips or whatever, and then I was cut to me going, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that. I just want to say I did not do that in front of Tyra. They edited that. That was the one thing. Even though, looking back at it, I should have had a better attitude anyways, even if it was just the photographer. But yeah, me and Tyra, we got no beef.
Good.
She's cool.
Good.
She's kind of a little bit corny now, I guess.
Okay, so.
But aren't we all?
Yeah, I'm definitely corny, like popcorn. That
yeah,
baby
100%.
is the cutest thing.
Sorry if she's distracting. I'm just trying to keep her happy.
No, you're fine. You're doing a great job. This smile is just melting my heart right now. Oh,
good. Yay.
Yes. So, okay. I'm going to do what I always do in every chat, which is ANTM roll call, where I say the name of every girl who was casted on her cycle, and you tell me the first thing that comes to your head, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, the first one is Anna.
Anna is so sweet, and she's actually really funny. I'm friends with her on Facebook now, and she posts some like her posts like are very antagonistic towards like anti-maskers and Trump supporters. Like she's like out there trying to ruffle some feathers, and I think it's fucking hilarious. I'm here for it. I wonder, like, I want to ask her if she would now do the nude photo shoot, because I bet she would now.
Would if she's.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think about her saying no to the nude photo shoot back then?
I think, thank you. Thank you. Yep. Go with God.
Right. What about Bethany?
Okay, so she's I thought Bethany was so gorgeous before I actually had a chance to talk to her, and then her personality just kind of killed it for me. Like, I thought she was kind of mean. She stirred up some of the drama in the house. She always had this, you know, look on her face. Like, she looked down on people, and it was obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But she seems like she's doing well now.
Okay.
She's got twins and, you know, whatever.
Okay.
Meh. Next.
Heather.
Oh, poor sweet Heather. To be honest with you, she was like one of my least favorite back then because I thought she was like a whiny little baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then watching the show now and seeing how homesick she was and how lonely she felt, like my heart just goes out to her.
Mm-hmm.
And we're friends on Instagram now, and I would totally kick it with her. I wish that she would have told me how she was feeling back then, because then I probably would have, you know, reached out to her and been a lot nicer. We actually got quarantined together after we got kicked off the show.
Mm.
Yeah, we were in a hotel room, just me and Heather, for like weeks.
Gotcha. Yikes. Doing what? Like, what were you guys talking about?
She was talking about 18-year-old shit, and I thought I was a grown-ass woman, which is hilarious because I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just watching movies and eating pasta room service, just not really doing shit, but complaining about the fact that we were stuck in a hotel room all the time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, correct me. Is it, and I'm sorry, guys, my memory is failing me right now. Is it Ziamora or Ciamora?
Ciamara.
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 She said, if you can't roll the R, just call me Cio. Cio? Ciamara. Ciamara. Yeah, good job, honey.
Thank you, baby. What about Ciamara?
Ciamara. She was cool. She definitely had a tougher exterior. That she was definitely one of those that put out a tough exterior when she was really soft on the inside. I think she was also insecure and you know, but really, 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 really wanted it too. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really interact with her a lot. We actually snuck out and went to a nightclub after she got booted. So it was me, Katie, Heather, and Ciamara. And Katie and Heather weren't old enough to go out, but Ciamara was from New York, New Jersey, whatever. So she got us into this club, and she's like telling guys that we were on Top Model, and I'm just like stressing out, like, you're gonna get us sued for $1 million. Like, get the fuck, where you snuck out of the hotel to go to this nightclub, and you're telling people. Like, I was freaking out. But I haven't talked to her since. So there's a little side.
That was a nice little story
for you.
For that. No, thank you. What about Katie?
I did not like Katie. I liked her initially, but she, to me, was fake. Like, she would talk a good game, like, da-da-da-da-da-da. She would smoke cigarettes and then be like, I don't want to get caught, like, you know, I don't know, she just seemed different in front of the cameras to me, like more vulnerable and like sweet and agreeable than she was behind the scenes. So yeah, she was probably one of my least favorites. Sorry, Katie.
Did she really cry that much?
Beautiful fucking face though, huh?
Yeah, she was beautiful. Did she really cry that much?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Except it didn't seem it was manipulative, it felt like. That's why I said, she told me she could cry at the drop of a hat. She said that.
Oh. What about Sarah?
I love Sarah. Me and Sarah are both from Seattle, which I had seen her around a little bit at the nightclubs or whatever, but we had never talked before. And she's just like so strikingly beautiful and intimidating that to know that her personality was really cool and chill was like comforting to me. So I liked her a lot. I actually did a couple of photo shoots with her after like 5 or so years, I don't know how many years after Top Model. I was the fashion director for a magazine out here, and so I would produce and art direct a bunch of photo shoots, and she came out and did a couple of photo shoots for me, and she still fucking got it. Like, the girl can pose.
Oh, dope.
You're never gonna have bad pictures with her.
With Sarah.
Yep. I've actually worked with a few top models. I worked with India Gantz and Ebony. That might be it. But Sarah, I know personally.
Ebony, Davis?
Yeah.
Okay, look at you.
From Seattle. Yeah.
Oh, that is dope. Okay.
Top model helped me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Camille. You know what's funny is that I did not like Camille. I felt like I didn't like Camille. And then watching the show recently, I look back at her situation. Like, yeah, she was a little bit annoying because she talked a lot about herself and she was very confident. But so what? I think what I remember is having negative feelings towards first Yoanna, because I felt like she was causing a lot of drama. But then Camille, because the entire house turned on Camille, and it started with Yoanna, and then it went to Bethany, and then they infected Katie, and then it was Xiomara, and then the whole fucking house was just like, And I remember being on my period, and we were at Carmen Mark Valvo or something, and I went in the bathroom and just like sobbed. I was just sobbing because it was such toxic fucking energy with everyone attacking Camille. But Camille was annoying. And so with this happening, we went to like some boxing gym, and it was Camille against April, and we're all cheering on April because if you have a choice, obviously you're gonna choose April. She's just nice. And I'm watching that back now, and Camille's interview was like, so everyone was all, go April, and nobody was saying go Camille. So, like, I guess I'm on my own out here, whatever. And, like, to me, now, I'm like, we were fucking assholes to Camille. She didn't deserve that. She was annoying. She wasn't, like, malicious, you know? She wasn't, like, out to get anyone, like Yoanna was trying to imply, or steal someone's thunder. She was there to win, like everyone should have been. So I actually reached out to Camille a couple days ago via social media. Hey, I'm telling a story. And apologized for not being more of an ally to her during that time, because whatever happened after that with her was because she felt alone and bullied, probably.
Did she respond?
No, she's probably not going to, and I don't expect her to. But I just told her, like, I was rewatching it for the first time, and I felt like shit about it. So I just wanted to let her know. Yeah.
That's gross.
And her fucking face. Her face.
Camille's body.
Ugh, everything. Camille, yes. Get it.
I'm a gay man, but...
Hit it. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, I was over here contemplating my own life. I was saying I'm a gay man, but I made Camille. Camille looks tasty.
You know, sexuality is fluid, right?
Yes.
So, like, you might be gay most of the time, but I'm mostly straight. But yeah, Camille.
Okay. What about April?
I love April, and I was so jealous of her bone structure. I loved April. I still love April. I know we're gonna get to the drama. Should we walk around? Come on.
Yeah, let's go walking through nature. Walking through
Liv,
nature.
she hates sitting.
She is just the cute. How old is she again? Hey, UV.
6
from
months
Cycle 4.
this week.
6 months. Oh, happy 6-month birthday, little one.
Thank you. Okay.
But April had nice bone structure.
Oh yeah, April was great. I just remember her being very like out of her element. She had no experience in the industry at all, didn't know shit about it, but she wanted to win, and that was great.
Mm-hmm.
And so she went really far, and she's actually still doing stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Top Model was a real pivot in her life.
It was. What about Miss
Okay.
Shandy?
Shandy, oh man, I thought Shandy was such a nerd, and she was, which was fine.
She still is a
great.
nerd.
I know, I love her. She's so fucking cool. Shandy is like goals.
I love Shandy.
I wish that we lived on the same coast because I would kick it with Shandy.
I love Shandy. She just exudes happiness, I believe.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's like a badass too. Hang on, I'm gonna adjust this so I can be hands-free.
Oh no, you're totally fine.
Hold please.
Oh yeah, no, I'll sing songs.
Hold please, baby.
We were sailing along.
Hang on a second.
On Moonlight Bay, we can hear the whistle singing.
I know, honey.
To say, you have stolen my heart.
Come here.
And go away.
Okay, we're back.
All right. So, what did you feel about when you watched the show and you saw Shandy got into all of that trouble when they went abroad?
Hang on. The freaking volume thing is doing the thing again. Why is technology hating on me right now?
Is it pressing down on the thingy? Is your stand pressing down on the thing?
No. And the volume is all the way up. Hang on. Ooh, what did I do? Oh my god, I look like a total... My son, if he could see this right now, would be clowning on me so hard.
No, you're fine.
He trolls me, it's funny.
This is your first time going live, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another one, guys. We got another one.
I mean, what would I go live for?
No, but listen, don't feel bad about it. It's girls from as far back to Cycle 2 to as recent as Cycle 23 that have never gone live. So don't worry about it. You're totally fine.
Hey, I'm on the TikTok, guys.
Doing what, Jenascia?
I fucking love TikTok. Me and my husband watch it and send each other funny ones all day, and then in bed we watch them all together.
Oh, nice. How long have you been married?
3.5 years, but we've been together for 12.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That is so dope.
Thank you.
I love to see love.
We're happy.
I know that's right.
He's a dream come true.
Mm-hmm. Who's next on the list? Miss Mercedes.
Mercedes is my favorite. She was my favorite from Jump. Her personality is just very warm and welcoming, which you want in that kind of environment. Mm-hmm. And I was just immediately drawn to her. Like when I left, I was the most sad to not be around her anymore. And we're still friends to this day. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still friends with like April and Shandy, but like more on a like, we've seen each other in person over the years.
Okay.
With Mercedes, yeah. And obviously she's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Honey.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Last but not least, the winner of Cycle 2,
Yoanna. So I've actually been following Yoanna recently, and I can say that I would probably like her a lot more now, just because we've both grown up so much. But I don't know what exactly how the drama started with her and Camille on the show, but Yoanna definitely let it bleed out to everyone else. Like she kind of just was like, Camille fucking sucks, everybody get on board. It felt like.
Gotcha.
Like the house vibe, like they were always arguing in front of everyone else, and I felt like Yoanna was the catalyst for that. And I could be completely wrong, but that's
what you saw.
That was what my experience with the whole thing was.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, she was also really fun. Like, we used to sing like Disney songs, like the whole house. I remember we'd sing like songs from like The Little Mermaid and shit, because we weren't allowed to watch TV or play music out loud.
Mm-hmm.
So she was really fun and participating in that. I think I also felt like she was a lot more mature than I was, so we just weren't like, we weren't the
compatible
same
at the time.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
But I like stalking her Instagram now.
Oh, she's fabulous.
She's still fucking gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And funny. That's a funny lady to me. She makes me laugh like in the deepest part of my stomach.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, you guys talked this morning, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And we talk here and there. She'll like check up on me or like contact me. She's really sweet. I enjoy Yoanna a lot.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy her a lot.
Well, that was just like being on the show was just like this small blip of
you guys' lives.
Yeah, exactly. So my experience with her was very minimal. It was just like the whole Camille, so just the energy in the house started to really fucking suck when her and Camille started going after it. And from what I could see watching the show again, it wasn't necessarily Camille was like talking shit about Yoanna and going around talking about Yoanna to other people. It was Yoanna doing that about Camille. And then Camille ended up getting completely alienated from the rest of the group. And that, I'm not cool with that.
Yikes. Okay, I'm curious.
I wonder how she feels about it now. Maybe you could ask her.
Who, Yoanna?
Yeah.
We did a chat about Cycle 2 like a couple of months ago, and she broke down her viewpoint of the whole, Yoanna versus Camille thing. Yeah. She breaks it down a little bit. I'm curious to know your thoughts on the judges. You already told us how you feel about Tyra. What about Eric Nicholson?
Wasn't he like the only one that liked me?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think you, thank you for being, thank you for the support. Yeah.
Nigel Barker?
I think he saw,
go ahead,
I think he saw potential in me that I didn't even see in myself. So I'm grateful for that.
Okay. Shout out to Eric.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nigel Barker.
Nigel. I love Nigel. I am so grateful that Nigel gave me a hug and chilled me the fuck out when I got to that photo shoot, and then like was talking about my unprofessionalism behind my back. Like, he handled that like a pro.
Come here.
Such a pro. Yeah. And now we're cool. I went to Milan. We all had to go to Milan with the girls when they went, and Nigel and his wife were celebrating their anniversary, and we all got to join them for dinner in Milan. It was awesome. By the way, his wife, very similar to April.
That's what the people tell us. I think that's
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. But yeah, I like Nigel. I don't disagree with anything he said about me. It was hard at the photo shoot with him because they put me in shoes that were like 2 sizes too big, and then they put me, not only did I have all that shit on me, I couldn't see because I had been crying and my contacts had clouded over.
Oh, that sucks.
So I couldn't really see anything. It was all cloudy, which is not a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I know. This sucks for you, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I was in shoes that were too big, and they were digging into the dirt, so I couldn't move my feet at all.
Oh.
I was stuck in the dirt, like the real grass. I'm gonna try to put her in my little carrier thing.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go run and get some lotion. Is that okay?
I lost you.
I said I'm gonna run and get some lotion while you do that. Is that okay?
Yep.
Be right
Everyone,
back.
time out. Honey, we're gonna make it. Come here. Can anyone hear?
I can hear you.
I just fed her, I promise. She just likes to be the center of attention.
I can hear you.
Okay. There.
You ready?
I think so. Maybe if we walk around. So KJ, my son, Kevin, was like the easiest baby on the planet, just like so chill, never needed anything. And now I've got the polar opposite in this baby. Like, she wants to be on me 24/7. Like, I have to carry her.
She's
Yes.
chilling.
She loves it. Here, we're outside. We're checking out some new scenery. She's bored.
Oh, the cutest thing.
But I swear I just fed her.
Did you?
Okay. Huh?
I said, did you now?
I just fed her, so she's not like hungry crying. She's like, Mom, fucking, I'm number one. Why are we talking about you?
Right.
Okay. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay.
What about Janice Dickinson?
Janice, you know what? I didn't like her at the time. I thought she was a bitch, but I think she was there to play a role.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
She was just keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually saw her at the pool in the hotel that we had to stay in when we were like swimming around, and she's like, Jenascia, you're too short to model. That's just what it is. You should be an actress. They made me say all those things about you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't wrong. Do you see me next to all those girls? I was like, hey guys, yeah. An entire like head shorter than everyone else. So, hey, kudos to me for even making it in the first place. I lied about my height.
How tall did you say you were?
You had to be at least 5'7", and I am like 5'6.5" on a good day. Yeah. It's funny because my mom was like, you have to lie, you have to get on the show. And we had to go to a doctor and get a physical and get like a blood draw and like send them blood and everything. It was like a crazy fucking process. And I'm at the doctor's office and he's like, all right, you're 5'6" and like 3/4. And I was like, no, you have to write 5'7". He's like, you're not 5'7". And I just broke down crying like, I have to be 5'7". I'm not gonna get on the show. It was like, oh, hey, you're 5'7".
I'll give it to you, girl.
Yeah.
Got
him.
So, of course, I'm gonna ask you about your most iconic moment on Top Model.
Hang on I'm so sorry. This is not working. I'm gonna exit out and come back.
Okay.
But do you have to, don't kick me out. Hang on.
Here comes a minute blur. Galaxy Defender. Oh, here comes the minute. Tyra, we bind you. That's what I should have been doing this whole time. See, I done got caught up in my moisturizer and this pretty little baby, and I forgot to bind Tyra. Tyra, we bind you from doing harm. Harm to yourself, harm to others, and harm to our Wi-Fi. Tyra, we bind you from doing harm. Harm to yourself, harm to others, and harm to our Wi-Fi. Tyra, we bind you from doing harm. Harm to yourself, harm to others, and harm to our Wi-Fi. Tyra, we bind you from doing harm. Harm to ourselves, harm to others, and harm to our Wi-Fi. Tyra, we bind you from doing harm. Harm to... Tyra, we bind you. 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 Do what harm to except we bind you. Do the harm to other. We bind you. Our Wi-Fi. We bind you. We bind you. We bind you. Harm the harm to yourself. We bind you. Do what harm to others. We bind you. Do what harm to our Wi-Fi. Bind you. We bind you. Y'all can tell I was the only child, right? I can find the smallest thing and entertain myself and be A-okay. I didn't give my mother a lot of issues about being the only child. Just give me something and now I'll get in the corner and entertain my own damn self. Hopefully her Wi-Fi is working. I feel so bad because I know she's trying to talk to me while trying to see to the baby. I almost feel like I should tell her to, I don't know. Y'all are so silly. I love y'all. One of you guys sent me this hat. I did my unboxing video. I just have to edit it. I'm going to put it on next week. But someone sent me this hat, excuse me, that says head bitch in charge. And someone also sent me this shirt, which I thought was so cute. I'm sorry to put my little cassava chest into the thingy, but I'm trying to show you the shirt. It's this. They sent me this shirt, this tank. They sent me a sweater and a shirt. But you guys will see in unboxing videos. Again, guys, thank you so much for sending me things. Like, I did not expect to get all of that stuff. And of course, it was not a mandatory thing. I wasn't begging for it. I was like, hey, if you want to do it, because some people told me they do it. Of course, YouTubers do it. This would be a great way to give back to you guys, to showcase your business. And if you guys have anything that you want to showcase by gifting it to me, I'll share it to my following. So whatever. I'm grateful for the volume that I got and all the other stuff that I got, because it was all great quality. It was all like just great, amazing stuff. And I'm grateful for you guys for giving me positive energy. She's back. It says connecting. I hear something, guys, but I'm not sure if is it her Wi-Fi that's like messed up, maybe? I'm not sure. We're all patient, guys. We all know what happens. So no one get their panties or boxers. I need to start being more inclusive in my language. You know, you guys know I'm more feminine in my rhetoric, but I need to be more inclusive for my manly men out there. So don't get your boxers. Hey, phone, don't break. Don't get your boxers or panties or thongs or G-strings, butt plugs in a bunch. Because I know some of y'all get into that type of stuff. Miss Oliver don't engage in that type of type of sodomy. If that's your thing, go ahead, baby. Get into the things of the things. Just don't get them in a bunch with this Wi-Fi right now. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I think we may have to go to YouTube, but I think since Jenascia has a baby, I wouldn't even want to, and this is her like really first time doing all this technology and stuff, I wouldn't really want to make her try to put the baby down to get a computer. Like, that'd be a lot. So if we're not able to get if we're not able to get Instagram to work, we will do YouTube next time. I just don't feel comfortable trying to do it today with her. I feel like that'd be trying to make her do too much, and I want to be sensitive to the fact that she has a baby who is more important, with those cute little dimples and that hair and that smile and that arm, and it's the baby is so cute. The baby is so cute. Guys, I can't wait till I can have babies. That came out so wrong. Push, bitch, push. No, but two things that I really want to do in life is to get married and to have children. Those are like my number 1 and 2 goals, to get married and have children. So every time I see and hear someone is married with children, I'm like, I want what you have. I love to see it.
Is it working?
It's working.
Oh, fuck. Jeez. I was there, like, watching the whole time. Like, no, I'm here.
No, you're fine.
Your voice is amazing.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you.
No, you know.
Thank you. Right. Okay, so
you know. I'm just kidding.
Jenascia, you're in California, right?
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
What part of Seattle? Wait, Seattle's the state. Wait, no. Seattle's the state.
I'm sorry, I
Seattle's
almost
the city. Washington is the state. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Because you never hear
okay.
people say, I live in Washington. You know, you always hear them say, I live in Seattle. I'm so sorry. David St. John
Yeah.
lives in Seattle. So that means when I come to, because I am coming to visit. Oh, you don't know David St. John. I'm so sorry. David St. John used to be a longtime producer of Top Model, not your cycle. He came like cycle 5, I think he told me. Cycle 5.
Oh.
But he's the executive producer on the TV show that I'm on. Debuted next week, the T.S. Madison Experience on WeTV, March 4th at 10
I
p.m.
saw that. I will be tuning in.
Yes, but he lives in Seattle, so that means when I come crash his couch and eat all of his food, I'll drive around and come hug you and the children.
Yes, let's do it. Hopefully we can hug.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Whatever. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Pandemic. Yeah, that's old news.
And very much so. And David keeps me working so much that I have to go get COVID tests. So if we know anybody does not have the COVID, it's Oliver, because he gets played in the nose once a week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a terror. They're like, hold it up. Ah! I hate it. But anyways, back to ANTM. So I was going to ask you about your biggest moment on Top Model, which is you waking up late for the photo shoot.
Did I? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Your face.
I was like, how did she forget this? You got me good. So
What?
I'm going to sit back and I'm going to zip my mouth and I'm going to let you speak about what happened from start to finish.
Children, I want you all to sit down. We're going to tell you a little story. So, the night before the big first photo shoot, those motherfuckers took us out to Tavern on the Green and kept us there till, I don't know. I got to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was not dilly-dallying. I knew what was up. We knew we had to get in the shower in the morning and shave our entire bodies for some reason. So I was like, and Shandy had an alarm clock at that point. I was like, let me get up before everyone else so I'm not fighting to take a cold shower to shave my pubes. I tried to say it with a straight face. Anyways, so Shandy set the alarm for 4 a.m. It's going off like crazy. In the middle, like I woke up from this, it woke me up from this terrible nightmare. I will never forget it. I was in a vehicle. I think a van, got in this huge car accident. I looked down and there was a shard of glass in my penis. Yeah, I was like, I have a penis. There was a shard of glass in it. And the alarm clock goes off, right? Alarm clock goes off. I'm like,
okay.
Yes. Yep. It wasn't a very big one either. So anyways, the alarm clock goes off. I'm half Filipino, so I don't imagine that.
Oh,
listen.
Jenascia.
According to my mother, I've never seen a Filipino penis myself. And you know what? No. I'm not going to perpetrate any negative stereotypes. That was fucked up. Moving on.
This is gold.
Moving
this
on.
is amazing.
I'm sorry.
In the chat. Shandy's in the chat.
Yay! Hi, Shandy. I love you. So Shandy had the alarm clock. She set it for 4 a.m. for me to get up. Wakes me out of this crazy fucking dream. I pop in the shower, shave all my body hair. I got a towel around my hair. And I go lay back down like I'm going to wake up in an hour when everyone gets up at 5. Nope. That did not happen. So I wake up, I'm super pissed. I'm like, they didn't wake me up on purpose. You know, I hear the phone ringing. As soon as I get out of bed, there's a dude with a camera in my face, just like, and I just wanted to be like, what the fuck? I might have said it, like, what the fuck? Why didn't you wake me up? But he wasn't talking to me because they're not allowed to. So I'm on the phone, like, I don't know what happened. Oliver, I am not a pretty crier. Like, my eyes swell up and get red. My nose swells up and get red. It's just not cute. And I'm all crying, pissed off, like, these bitches didn't wake me up on purpose. Fucking April, blah, blah, blah. And then I get to the photo shoot, and I find out more that, like, April did want to go wake me up. But where we were in the loft, the production crew was all downstairs in the basement, and we were on, like, the 3rd or 4th floor or whatever. And she went to get back in the elevator, and there were 2 crew members, and they're like, no. And she thought, like, no, you can't go up. But what they meant, which she found out later because she talked to the crew and she has friends or whatever, where they were saying, no, you can't get in because we're going down to the basement right now. But they can't talk to her because they're not allowed to interact like that. And plus, hello, drama. That was really good for the opening episode of season 2. So she couldn't go up and get me without jeopardizing herself. I wouldn't have done it either. I find that out at the photo shoot. And so afterwards, I'm like, fine, me and April, we're cool, whatever. And it was squashed. But what's crazy is that they made it this huge, well, it's not crazy. I would have done it too because, hello, TV. But they made it like I showed up and like fucked everything up. But like literally there were probably like 3 out of the 12 girls who already had hair and makeup. And they were just starting to shoot when I showed up.
I was like, there's no way America's Next Top Model Cycle 2 had the budget big enough to be working on all those girls at the same time.
Nope.
You were going to have to wait regardless.
Yeah. So that's how I found out and like was able, because I did get to sit down and eat and talk to some of the girls, and April felt terrible. So yeah, we're cool. And like literally that's what I'm known for, the girl that overslept. And people, I love that people reach out and they're like, I was so pissed off at those girls. And like, yeah, I get it. I was too. But of course they didn't show us reconciling and everything like that. So, oh, and then I get home that night. Well, we went to like some Korean spa where they scrub the shit out of our bodies. Like it was painful, whatever, to get all the paint off. And then I get home, I get a phone call from one of my friends that night at like 3 a.m. in the morning. A friend of mine got in a motorcycle accident and died.
Oh no. So
like I'm having this dream about being in a car accident. It was just, and then I was on my period and we had to just go from there. So it was stressful from that point on.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Rest in peace, Joe.
Rest in peace,
Drinking
Joe.
and motorcycles do not mix, especially when it's raining. So guys, be careful.
Be careful.
So,
be careful.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Shout out to Joe. Rest in peace, Joe. So just to clarify, you woke up at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
A.M.
Mm-hmm.
You shellacked your cat.
Yep.
And then you went back and rested your body.
Yeah. Thinking I would wake up. And so looking back at it, I really don't know how I could have made it there on time. I didn't have access to the alarm clock. Maybe I should have went and laid down in the living room or something. I don't know, like what I could have done differently. It was written in the stars, guys. It was meant to happen.
You know it was meant to happen. So tell me, I can understand you being in deep sleep and not hearing the girls move about.
Yeah.
I can sort of understand
I was tired.
That. Yeah, especially if you went out the night before. And there's something about, guys, maybe you guys out there can relate. There's something about being asleep, waking up, doing something, and then like going right back to sleep. That second round of sleep is usually deep, like deep.
A nice hot shower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I get this one to bed.
Yes. Oh, no. I want her up. I want her up at all times. She's the cutest little thing. She's the cutest thing. I don't want her to sleep.
She's out.
Oh, that is so sweet. But I'm curious to know, what were the girls' reasons for not waking you up as they were getting ready to go?
I feel like nobody noticed that I wasn't there until they did the head count in the elevator because we were all so new to each other and
that makes sense.
We are still learning each other's names, so the only way to know if anyone wasn't there was to literally count everyone. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was going on in your mind and body when you went to that first panel and you knew you was going to have to face this?
I think I was like, this is it. I'm going home. I don't care. I don't need this. You know, I was kind of like, they were like, I think you were like 2 hours late. And I was like, I think it was like 3. I'm like, oh my God, Jenascia, shut the fuck up. Watching it back, I'm like, oh, you're such an asshole. Don't say that. Be like, I know, I'm so sorry. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
That is
So in my
funny.
mind, I was like, man, whatever. Like, this wasn't meant to be anyways. Like, I don't know if I want to win this. You know what I was scared of the whole time, which is so stupid, was that I could win, which maybe if I put forth effort, I could have, because the height thing shouldn't have been an issue. But that I could win, and then all of a sudden I wouldn't get any work because I would be branded as this reality TV personality, and like all we knew back then was like road rules and you know, fucking what was that? Real
Big Brother,
World.
Real
And
World.
yeah, like I'm like, if I want to be a real model and get actual work, like I don't want to be known for this, which is so dumb because it led to like I was the fourth one cut, and it led to some great opportunities for me. And I wasn't even really pursuing modeling. It was like other things.
No.
So
everything
so
happens
yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah. I feel like I just went on a tangent. What'd you ask me?
No, you're totally fine. What I want to know is, because I talked to Nigel, and Nigel was like, he wasn't really aggravated. He was like, in so many words, he was like, he didn't care. But of course, he was prompted by the producers to have a more of a distinct reaction. How do you feel knowing that on the inside he wasn't really bothered by the fact that you were late?
That's fine. It worked out. I mean, would we be having this conversation in the top 70 right now if it hadn't happened, if he wasn't acting perturbed, you know? Like, would we, or would I be in like the top 250? I'm just kidding.
That was a good one, though. No, that was a good one. Oh, no, I give props and props for due. You got me. Now, that was a good one, Jenascia. That was good. That's funny. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean,
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Listen, I've ran my own I've done plenty of photo shoots, and something always goes wrong. Or that was my old belief. I believe that something always went wrong because I expected it to. I'm into like manifesting and all that mindset now, so I don't worry about shit. But back when I was doing photo shoots, I feel like something always went wrong. So like a girl showing up late is like really small on the what could fuck this up.
Yes.
You know, the worst thing that ever happened to me on one of my photo shoots was I got a boot on my car.
Oh, that sucks.
And one of my assistants comes back with this big yellow thing while we're filming like a behind the scenes shoot. It made it into the video. Like, you have a boot on your car. In the middle of this huge photo shoot, I have like 10 models. I got like 5 hair and makeup each. Like, yeah, I was like, I can't deal with this. And I had to call my mom, like, Mom, can you come pay my parking tickets?
You're fired. I would have told him that right on camera. You're fired.
Oh my God.
Very, very much so. Side note. So I do consulting, right? I don't talk about it much, but I do a lot of consulting in the different areas and whatnot. But I had a consultation this morning with someone who's very serious about it. She already has a budget intact, but she wants to launch her makeup line, and she wants me to creatively direct it, which I've done before. That's totally fine. But I've never held a modeling cast, a model casting before. Why can't I talk a model casting before?
Yeah.
Can I like talk to you about it since you've done it before? Because I've never like put together one before. I mean, I can't. But since you've done them, can I talk to you about it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Totally.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Later.
Oh no, not right now. Definitely later. Definitely later. Yeah.
Guys, let's get into it. Yeah, no, totally. I will talk to you about whatever you want. I'm here for you. I'm loving your journey.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a fan.
So oh no, I'm a fan.
Stop.
No, keep going. So colored_by_little Becky. Can she speak about Makeover Day and what she thought of hers? And did you think that a valid point by cutting all your hair off? Because hold on, let me rephrase that. Can you talk about Makeover Day? And I'm assuming what they're trying to say is, do you think in them cutting off your hair to make you not look short was valid?
Yes, but I don't think they took it far enough. And 21-year-old me would be super fucking pissed to hear me say this, but they should have chopped it off like Katie's. They should have just taken it all off. Because when they cut it to here, it kind of just made me look squat, squat, squat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of made me look, I mean, my long hair kind of like drew the eye at least and made me elongate it a little bit. But the shorter, shaggy haircut was not a good look on me for what they were trying to achieve. They should have chopped it off like Katie's. When I was modeling, when I was like 13, 14, 15, my agent actually had me chop my hair off like that. And it was when I finally started like winning shit and booking shit. So that's what they should have done. But since they already had Katie and Yoanna doing that, they were just like, you know, what can we do with Jenascia, I think. And it didn't work. Yeah, honestly, I think that haircut was not good for my facial features either. I look like this the rest. Yeah. Should have been walking around like this.
Mm-hmm. They didn't know.
But that's all in retrospect.
Yeah.
I've done a lob and in a more severe cut, and that's a good look on me.
Carrie D English is in the chat, everybody.
Hi!
Cycle 7 winner,
Ooh.
Carrie D English is in the chat. Everyone say hi to Carrie D. Carrie D, are you gonna Carrie D? So I want to ask you, this is about specific from you two. They're asking, ask her what are her thoughts on Siamata and Katie going at it in panel.
Yeah, that whole thing. I was just really happy that it wasn't about me.
I know that's right.
I was real happy that the drama wasn't about me. I really thought that one of them was gonna get cut for that. I was hoping, not that I wanted them to get cut, but I was like, you know, hopefully they get cut and I don't. Who got cut? Heather,
because that
Heather
was the third week,
yeah.
right?
I thought that whole thing was yeah, that was dumb. And Katie, that made me not like her even more because she was all like, no. Let me tell you what really happened, blah, blah, blah. And then like fainting and crying and like, you know, the center of attention because she was upset or whatever after that. So.
Thank you. Katie.
Ridiculous.
So Ka_high5 is asking, the week she got eliminated, did she think she was going to be sent home? Because her photo as Salma Hayek was actually one of the better ones. I agree. I felt that week mostly everyone had a strong photo and the judges just used her, Jenascia, her height as a reason to pick her off.
I think the judges had already decided at that point that I wasn't overcoming the fact that I was shorter, and they're correct now that I watch it back. I was upset at the time that they kept saying, you know, be taller, think taller. I didn't know what that meant. I mean, that probably wasn't the correct thing to say. It was like, I don't know, put forth more effort, actually act like you care, like give more range in your face. To be honest with you, like I still to this day when I take pictures, I'll like think my face is doing one thing and it is like the complete, I'm like, nope, that's not what I was going for. So I think that they saw something in me in the beginning, liked me because of my big personality, took a shot on me and realized that it wasn't really panning out, which is okay. I don't think Salma Hayek was a good choice for me personally. And I didn't understand during the photo shoot what they were trying to ask me to do. And I just wasn't a good model. Like I thought I had it and I didn't have it. I could have got it if I had tried, practiced maybe in the mirror, practice posing, you know, trying to work my body and my face and be more like Salma. Or a model in general, but I think they had already decided before those pictures came out that I was going to be the next one to go. Unless somebody just did a real shit job.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I personally liked everyone's photos from that shoot, so it had to be me.
You know what? Unpopular opinion, You know whose photo I did not really. It was not
Whose
bad,
photo?
but I didn't get into what the judges got into. I felt like she could have done a little bit better in her eyes specifically. Camille. I love the composition of the Diana Ross shot. Like I love how she looked. I loved it, but I just felt like I just wanted a little bit more right here. Like
Oliver, I lost your sound again.
you can't hear me?
I can barely hear you. It's like my volume is turned down all the way, but it's not. It's all the way up.
But
I'm gonna call Comcast and cuss them out.
how many F-bombs are you gonna drop?
Huh?
How many F-bombs are you gonna drop?
I try to be really nice to customer service people now because you get more things with honey than vinegar, and that is a tried and true thing. So when you're dealing with people in customer service, like they're not out there trying to fuck me up on purpose. You gotta treat people with respect. There.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you a lot better now that I'm inside.
Yay.
Let's go.
So a lot of people want to know, the judges got on you about being short, but the very next cycle, Eva was the same height as you. What is your response to that? But I feel like talking to you, I think I kind of know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
Back in 2004, 2005, I was fucking annoyed. But me and Eva are apple and oranges. Like, she just, like, brought it. You know, she wanted it. She fought for it. She has natural talent, and she showcased that. So, like, you know? And, you know, while she won it, like, she also isn't doing, like, she's more of a print model, and she can be shorter. You know, she's not going to be out on a runway, you know,
exactly,
doing Paris Fashion Week or anything like that. She just isn't going to fit into those, like, stupid standards that designers set out there for young girls and people and whatever. So, yeah, I'm not mad about it. Go Eva. I'm a fan.
Yes, ma'am. Eva the Diva. She, I requested a chat with her, but she hasn't said yes or no, but she has posted a flyer one time when I was doing someone. So I was like, oh, she knows about it. Maybe she'll do it one day. But, you know, again, she may be like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, I've talked about it 1,000 times. So I don't know. We can only pray.
Maybe you could, like, reach out to these people in a way that's like, hey, did you know that your shit is, like, on Hulu right now and people are rewatching it? Anything you want to talk about?
Oh, they know.
That's what was intriguing to me about talking to you, is because I have talked about it so much in the past, but now that people are rewatching it now, I'm like, well, let me rewatch it and see what they're seeing, because I'm still a human person in the world. Like, I wouldn't mind, I don't know, giving my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Plus, you're awesome.
Keep going.
Now we're friends.
You know, definitely. And even if I have to come hug you through a bubble.
I know.
Because I am coming to Seattle. I promised David that I'm coming to Seattle.
You should. You should come in the summertime. It is so fucking gorgeous.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you. I know we're new friends. Miss Oliver don't do cold.
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah. It's not too bad right now, but it did snow like last week. So it's weird. We get all 4 seasons, but this winter has been really mild. But summertime, try to come in like July before it gets real smoky, because people are fucking assholes and climate change and all that shit. Oh my God, my mouth.
But see, I love it because I curse a lot too. And a lot of times when I'm doing these chats, the reason why I'm stuttering is because what was going to come out of my mouth probably would get me canceled and or. So
I'll
I'm
do
like,
it for you.
I'm like, I can't say that. Jenascia, my brain and mouth is bad. Like it's like Kathy Griffin dark comedy. So I have to, like, you know, I don't have Kathy Griffin green money, so I have to, you know, just filter it to where it can still be acceptable and be.
I feel it.
I can take you there and back and then there again. How was your modeling career after Top Model?
I gotta I got an offer to do Playboy TV, so they wanted me to host the weather topless, and I said no to that because I was like, I'm going to be somebody's mother someday, so let me not completely embarrass myself. And
It's raining
I
men.
did a couple of things for like random photographers, but I never liked them. Well, there was one that I liked, but I've only met one makeup artist in my entire life who does my makeup well. Everyone else just, I feel like they just do not know how to do my face. They want to like, I don't know. Anyways, I haven't liked them, except for one, and it was never anything paid. I got paid to host a rap show in Canada.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. And other than that, I went to one of the top modeling agencies here right away to see if I could get signed because they had a petite division, which their petite division was like 5'3" to 5'5", and then like their regular models was like 5'9" to 1,000,000 feet tall. So at 5'6", I was like, let me just go in and see. So I went to the open whatever, and I walk in, and all the girls are staring at me. They know who I am because it's fucking 2004, and the top model is on fucking TV, right? Or just got done. And I fill out the form, and everyone hands them in with pictures. They fill out the form, and I'm sitting there waiting, and they have the receptionist come out in front of everyone, and they're like, I'm sorry, but like you're just too short, so thanks for coming anyways. Here's some resources to other agencies that might take you. And they dismissed me in front of everyone.
That is not nice.
And I cried in my car, and I was like, I'm done.
Dang it.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Like, I wasn't short enough, and I wasn't tall enough, and that is my lot in life. But it did lead to other things, like I got on Wheel of Fortune because of Top Model, because one of the casting directors was like, oh my God, when I saw your name pop up, I was like, we have to have her in the show. I need to know what Tyra is like in real life.
Isn't that cool?
And I won Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
So I'm a Wheel of Fortune champion.
How much did you win?
It was like close to 50 grand, including a trip to Cabo. Yeah, it changed my life, honestly. It was amazing. That was in 2010. And then I got offered the position as fashion director of this magazine because I had experience in modeling, and they were like, we need someone, and I basically just faked it till I maked it. Maked it? Fine, whatever. And I did really well. I've actually got an eye for fashion editorials.
That is dope.
Like awesome shit.
So that means potentially, if planned, when I come to Seattle, I could have a Jenascia directed photo shoot, maybe.
Oh yeah, potentially. I've been out of the game for like 5 years, but you don't lose that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an artistic eye. Like you either got it or you don't. Like I can't pose this, but I can do everyone else.
That is so dope. So what would you say is your greatest and positive takeaway from Top Model? Like what's like one of the things you say, like, I'm glad I went to Top Model because I was able to get this?
I'm glad I went to Top Model because I was able to get just enough recognition to get the opportunities that were afforded to me, like Wheel of Fortune, like working at the magazine, like being interviewed by you, like, you know, also I am grateful for the fact, like, I don't know when it happened, but at some point in my life, I started to become very introspective and really want to think about, like, why I feel the way I feel, why I act the way I act, and that has helped me relate to other people and figure out why people do the things they do, and it has helped me in all facets of my life be able to just, like, connect with people, which I think is huge in especially business and money. Like right now, I'm forced to be a stay-at-home mom, but I'm an entrepreneur, so whatever I'm doing, I can use the skills of not only knowing, like being able to look at who I was compared to who I am now and figure out how that all happened. I think that's what Top Model has supported me, but also people still kind of recognize me, and they're like, "Oh shit, that's so cool," and they want to hear about it, and they want to talk about it. I've got stories, and I like to share them, and then build a brand of whatever it is I'm doing at the time. So I'm glad I did top model because of where I am right now.
Yes.
Would not be where I am right now if it had been for all that. I might still be working at Hooters. I might be managing it.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
It was really fun working there, though, Oliver. Like, we used to wear roller skates and like just be really abusive to these creepy dudes that would come in. We're wearing like tank tops and shorts, so it wasn't like I was stripping or anything. It was fun.
Fun fact: when I first moved here to Atlanta for college, a great night out, and when I was a work study student, so I was probably getting paid. Oof, I don't even remember. Probably minimum wage. So maybe $300 every 2 weeks as like liquid.
Oh my God.
Maybe, but I mean, I had a lot of scholarship money, and then like school was already paid for, so you know, I was chilling. But anyways, a good night out for me was getting on the train, because we don't have trains in Florida. Well, in Fort Lauderdale, we have like the Amtrak, but that's not a train. And even our train here in Atlanta is not the train in New York City. But anyways, I would get on the train and I would go downtown to Atlanta and go to the Hooters. And I would go there every Friday. And all the girls knew me. And like Hooters became my #1 favorite place, because to me, it was like, oh, I'm grown now. I know how to get on a train, and I got my own money, and I'm eating chicken with titties and beer, even though I don't want them. But like, I'm grown now. I'm downtown Atlanta eating chicken. It was a thing for like 2 years until I got over it.
Yep. It was a good time. I actually started working there while I was in high school, because of this ex-boyfriend of mine who was like bragging that like the girls, he went there and the girls liked him or whatever, and then he dumped me, and I was like, I can work there. My mom was fucking pissed.
I bet she was.
You're gonna become a stripper? She thought Hooters was the gateway drug to stripping, and she wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong.
Some girls like did that, but you know what? Get your money. I grew up in a time when we slut shamed, and that was not cool. So
it's like the end thing now.
Yeah, right?
It's cool now. Very cool.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I'm a stay-at-home mom now. Can I get an OnlyFans where I just like eat things? Did you die? Are you dead? Does it have to be porn, or can I just be like, you know?
It doesn't have to be porn.
Right? So like, oh, just eat this watermelon.
I thought, I feel so bad talking about this, and the baby is asleep right on.
I am her mother.
Okay, gotcha.
She will be fine.
Gotcha. But one time, me and my boyfriend were joking. I was like, I should make an OnlyFans, and it just would be, because I haven't posted any. I posted a video last night, but for a man, I have a very large.
I was gonna make you say it.
I have a very large butt for a man. Like I have a
okay.
physique, for lack of better terms. If you chopped off my head and you just saw me standing, you would think I was a woman.
Oh,
interesting. So yes, it's very interesting. That's why I'm like, I don't think God is mad that I'm queer and like I'm androgynous and I like feminine things and man things, because I came out the womb. As long as I've been breathing, I've always had a small frame in a big caboose. Anyways, we were like, we should do an OnlyFans, and he's just like lotioning my butt on the poolside. We said no, but
well, I mean, you don't have to put your face in it.
I mean, I would want everyone to know. So I said all that to say you could do an OnlyFans, and it doesn't have to be the whole shebang. It could just be a little caboodle.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to my husband.
Janascia,
what do you think, babe?
A
little side hustle, passive income. You're always talking about like, what can we do?
Passive income is the best income.
Yep.
Now, have you shared all of your top model stories with us? Did we miss any?
Oh, I mean,
Any moments
I
that
feel
we
like I
did not
told
see
you
on camera,
everything.
any moments with the producers, any crazy moments that we as fans and viewers don't get to see.
Oh shit.
If you don't have them,
Shit.
don't worry. Don't feel pressure.
I don't remember.
It's okay.
I don't know. I know that one of the cool things was is that we were at this we were at the finale, and Gabrielle Union was there, and she runs up to me and she's like, "Oh my god, you are my favorite," and I almost peed my pants. I was like, "Are you fucking talking to me right now?"
Mm-hmm.
Gabrielle Union just said that to me right now, so that was fucking cool. Will Smith has really soft hands. He's not gonna remember that he shook my hand, but he was so nice. Usher is about the same height as me.
Oh.
That was cool. Yeah, maybe a little bit taller, but who cares? What else?
How was your time in Milan?
Huh?
How was your time in Milan?
It was great-ish. I got to room with Sarah. So Katie was rooming with Heather at that point. So I got to room with Sarah, which was nice. And we had a little bit more freedom. Like, we were allowed to leave the hotel. I ate at McDonald's all the time. I did not understand pizza from Italy, which is a damn shame because, like, I want to go back as an adult, you know? I don't feel like at 21 I was necessarily an adult.
Mm-hmm.
No. But yeah, it was my first time being in Italy, and it was awesome. And we just, I wish we could do it over again. I want to do a reunion. It's going to be 20 years in 3 years since then, right? Fucking math. Oh my God.
Well, maybe, hey, let's put this out in the universe.
Yeah.
Let's put this out in the universe. In some strange way of events, Oliver becomes like a big media personality, right?
I think he will.
I appreciate that. He becomes like a big personality, right? On the 20th year of Top Model being out, Tyra Banks, instead of hosting a reunion, calls me to host like a reunion episode for every cycle where I'm like the host. But I mean, she's still there, but she's not hosting it because she's going to be in the hot seat. So the hot seat can't be the one who hosts, but it's like a Netflix type of streaming special where we do an episode for every cycle, and I'm hosting it with the girls since I've done this already, kind of. And Tyra's there, and everyone else is there, and it's like a reunion. The girls on this side, Tyra, the judges, the producers, the Ken Marks are on this side, and I'm just going through the questions because I've done firsthand field work in with Top Model. That's in the twisted universe.
You're setting the foundation right now. You're setting the foundation right now. And listen, it's what, 2021? The first season came out a year before mine, so 2002. So you've got like a year to like get this rolling. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's
go. Have you talked to Adrienne Curry yet?
No, but she put out a post a while ago that said she's done talking about Top Model, which I understand. She had it rough, and I'm pretty sure she's talking about Model ad nauseam at this point. And
yeah.
I mean, to be quite honest, I love Adrienne's personality on TV. Like, I really, when she was out and working and popping back then, as a child, I really liked her. But I've said this before, you know, some of her things I really don't agree with, and I don't want it to be awkward in me talking to her. You know, some of her views and opinions on certain things don't align with mine. Which is okay. It's just, I just think some of them are like very strong, not alignment.
Is it though? Is she a Trump supporter? Because
I don't know. Fans, y'all DM Jenascia and send her all the things, but, and I'm not judging her.
Spill the tea.
I'm not judging her, but you know, a combination of all things said, I just was never like, well, I want to talk to Adrienne. Plus, she had just done a live with Shannon, like last year too. So I was like, you know, she's talked about it so much. She's been so transparent. There's no need for me to keep beating a dead horse, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I have a question for you.
Oh.
The fans want to know about you and your plans.
I became obsessed with plants, and now I have a ton of them. I don't know if you. My house is messy. Look, I have a 6-month-old baby that wants to be on me all the time.
It's okay. Your home is beautiful.
This is part of my jungle.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Baby shit everywhere. So yeah, I started this Instagram for just my plant obsession so that other people would talk to me about plants, because who is gonna talk to me about it at my house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like to, people like DM me and send me questions, or I sold a plant the other day. I just fucking love them. And then it's kind of morphed into like decorating my house, which I have way too much stuff in my house now. But my big thing, I think that I'm transitioning now that I have this baby to take care of during the pandemic. I've started like flipping furniture. So I'm just very into like jungle life, decor, things like that.
No, I can relate because my whole living room is just greenery. Now, I'm not as ambitious as you, as where I have living plants in my house. They would all die. They would all perish.
Really?
Yes. I'm not good with like those types of things.
I used to kill plants.
I would kill them.
I still kill them sometimes. It happens. But I think what has helped a lot is just having the internet, knowing what the plant is, what it needs to survive, and if you have that environment. And I'm really lucky where my apartment, like, I get sun all day long. If there's sun in Seattle, I get light, if you will, all day long. So, yeah.
I do go get fresh roses at the top of the week every week for the most part, or until they die. So, like, that's the part I do. But other than that, no agriculture for me. It will all perish.
You know what? It's just, if you got other things you got to do, you got to take care of. I mean, to be totally honest with you, I'm looking around and a couple of my plants are not very happy right now, but I'm like, sorry, I got this baby. But I do like helping other people if they want to have plants in their house or whatever. I do stupid little videos where I share random tips, or I'll help people figure out what plants will work in their house, what kind of light they have and stuff like that. It's weird. I like I'm goofy and ridiculous and whatever, but then when people ask me plant questions, I'm like, oh yeah, I get so serious. Like, well, you know, is this happening? What about this? You need to do this. And then I'm like weird about it. So, yeah.
Well, Jenascia, I have one last question for you. If you were standing before Tyra Banks right now in 2021, what would you say to her?
I have two girls standing before me right now. I'm just kidding.
No, that is perfect.
What would I say to Tyra Banks? Oh my God. I would hug her. I would say thank you for seeing something in me. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for, like, you know, liking the fact that I was short and seeing, like, liking my look and giving me a shot. Like, thank you. She saw a lot of fucking people. A lot. We went through the whole audition process. People were sending in videos, and then they flew us all to LA, like a bunch of girls to LA, and we had to stay in a hotel for like 2 weeks while we did personality tests and interviews with Tyra and the panel and everything before we got on. So what I would say to her is just thank you. Thank you for not talking shit behind my back during judging.
Oh, you know, I forgot to ask you. Shout out to Tyra. I forgot to ask you about Jay Alexander and Jay Manuel.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, because my phone was messed up.
Okay.
Jay Alexander is gorgeous. And he wasn't wrong about the things that he said about me. He said, I just watched this. He's like, Jenascia, she just doesn't seem to care about anything. And he was right. Like, he was right at the time. And I wish I would have done better for him. But also, I don't know. Me and Jay, he's not my people. That's okay.
Jay Manuel?
Like, he's got an air about him, I think. You know? He's just like,
Jay Manuel or Mr. J or Miss J?
Mr. J. Who did I say?
You said J. Alexander, but I kind
That's Miss J.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, J. Manuel.
Mm-hmm.
So many J's.
So many J's.
I tell people my name is Jay because it's hard to pronounce. My husband's got a restaurant called Lady J.
Oh, congrats! What kind of food?
That was a plug.
No, talk about it.
Shameless.
Talk about it.
Shameless self-promotion. My
Mhm.
husband and three of his friends opened a restaurant in West Seattle called Lady J. Cocktails and smoked meats, and it's fucking bomb, and their social media is hilarious, so you guys should go support them because he's supporting me.
Oh, so that means when I come there, I'm eating and I'm vlogging
Yes.
all the food.
I hope you like smoked meat.
I love brisket.
Oh, yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Like, brisket is my thing. Like, when I go to those meat places, where's the brisket? That's all I want to know. Right? If the brisket is good, that means everything else is good.
I feel that. I was watching this cooking show where they had this brisket sandwich, and they, like, chopped up the brisket, and then they seared it on a grill or whatever before they put it in the I was like, ugh, put it in my mouth. That looks delicious. But anyways, yeah, that's what he does.
So you're so funny. J. Manuel, he's not your type of
I think he's just a little too you know, I hate talking about people that I don't personally know on a basis like that.
I feel the same way.
But if you're asking my opinion, you want to know it, so I'm just going to tell you what my inner thinking is. I feel like J. Manuel is just like, he's just, you know, we just aren't, I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, he just seems like he's a little too good.
Okay.
But then that makes me sound like an asshole for assuming that.
I mean, I don't know. He's always been sweet to me, so I don't know. But I've never met him in person. I've only interacted with him over the internet and on the phone and through text messages, so I don't know. But you've actually... I
get the impression that Jay probably doesn't even remember that I exist.
Yikes. I'm pretty sure he
remembers. Which is fine. You. They've done a lot. I mean, what did you say, like 300 girls or something? I fucking forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I was terrified of him. He scared me because I was scared I was letting him down, just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
J. Alexander, I thought he was great, funny, hilarious. Definitely warmer. Like, you could warm up to him a lot easier. Mm-hmm. And when he said I walked like a linebacker, I think, or something like that, like, he wasn't wrong. That was hilarious. I was terrible at walking in heels.
You're just the cutest thing. You're like, I sucked. I love it.
I mean, looking back at it now, Oliver, if I were to enter America's Next Top Mature Model,
right?
If I was going to,
but that moment just now was everything. I mean, Jenascia, you still got the goods.
I will bring it now.
You still have the goods.
I've learned so much.
Mm-hmm. You're so cute.
I would practice too, right? I would know what I was getting myself into. I never saw the first season, so I was like, oh, they're going to turn us into models. Like, no, they want to find a model that has it.
Makes sense.
I think that's where I went wrong with that too. I was like, oh, they're going to turn us into models. No. Nope. So yeah, if I could go back and do it over, I would be like, Jenascia, try, work, do it, hit it, practice. And I think I would definitely go farther.
Especially with that attitude of wanting to do well and wanting to commit.
I mean, that's half the battle, right? I set myself up for failure from jump.
Jump.
Yeah, which is okay, because my story is not a sad one. I'm a success story, Oliver.
Definitely. I would say so. You look amazing and you're doing great things. You've done great things. So it's definitely a success story.
Yeah. It all worked out. So no regret.
How would you like to wrap the pretty bow on your ANTM exclusive chat about Cycle 2 from the icon Jenascia? Any final words?
You guys, thank you so much, especially to those people out there that are like, I loved her. She was my favorite. I just want, if you're going to watch that and take anything from that, just try a little harder and put forth the effort at whatever it is you want to do. And it might not be the thing that you do for the rest of your life, because whatever you do is going to change. It's going to keep evolving. You're going to change. Your life is going to change. Your circumstances, what you want to do, whatever you're doing right now, just put forth the fucking effort, because you literally can do whatever you want to do. Don't let negative talk influence your life. Don't talk negative to yourself, because, well, listen, I'll leave you with this. The person that talks to us the most is ourselves. Mm-hmm. So if you're speaking negatively to yourself, you're never gonna succeed at anything.
That's right.
Your life is gonna be shit. You're telling yourself your life is shit, your life is gonna be shit. So talk yourself up, be your number one fan. Stay humble. You don't have to outwardly project that shit, but you can do whatever you want to do. Don't listen to Jenascia from 2003. Listen to Jenascia from 2021. And also, thanks for the support. And also, I am fucking hungry.
Oh, I'm hungry too. And I have to scratch my nose.
That was one thing. The first episode is that I was fucking starving and they weren't trying to feed us. And there was a McDonald's on that shit, you guys. We pulled up and I was like, oh, there's a McDonald's, like, we're going to McDonald's. Like, no, you're doing a fashion show.
You are so cute. Jenascia, I just want to thank you so much for doing this with me, agreeing to do this with me. Your kids are beautiful. I'm pretty sure your husband is beautiful. You have a beautiful life, and you are beautiful. And I can't wait to meet your beautiful ass.
Yes, I know, in person, and I can't wait to watch you next week. Good luck. It's going to be amazing. You got this. It's fine. Trust me, I know. Hey, at least it's not 2003.
At least it's not 2003, and I didn't wake up late.
Right? And you're not wearing horrible makeup and don't understand your skin, and your fashion is just like, please, oh my God, what is happening? So, yeah.
The only thing is, which is okay, is that when we first started filming, I was 250 pounds. By the time we ended filming, I was 215 pounds.
What?
Yeah, I had lost a lot of weight because I saw myself on camera. I was like, girl, you need to lose some weight. So that's the only thing that really makes me like, but I know it gets better.
As long as you did it in a healthy way, you can be an advocate for people who want to share your story, want to share your journey. Like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it, you know?
Sell some water and celery sticks, guys.
I've been drinking celery juice lately, and it's pretty good.
After a while, you forget it's nasty green stuff, and it just tastes like water after a while, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious, right?
Well, I actually like the flavor of celery. That happened at Hooters.
Oh, yeah.
Comes with the wings. But yeah, it's actually really good.
I think the only thing is people can't get past the texture. Because they're like the celery juice, like the suja celery juice can be a little bit like the water part and the celery juice part still separate sometimes. So like you can kind of taste the juice. Well, I juice
mine fresh, so I don't have that. Like I juice it every morning. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Well, I don't know. I ain't got nothing but time. Let me juice the celery.
Oh my God. And with that, Jenascia, I am going to let you go. It was so nice talking to you. Meeting the children. I cannot wait to meet you in person. Guys,
yay!
Follow Jenascia. Follow everything she said. I'll put the links to everything she said. Jenascia, DM me any links, like the restaurant, anything that you want the kids to know or follow, or whatever. And I'll put it in the description box of the video, and I'll put it on YouTube. And the kids will do it because I just told them to. Right effing now. That's your homework for today, class.
Thank you.
No, you're so welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you,
All right,
everyone.
honey.
Say bye to Jenascia and the baby. Bye. Bye, little one. Bye, Jenascia.
Bye. How do I?
I freaking love her and her energy. Listen, guys, I thank you guys so much for joining, watching, supporting, tuning in. Of course, you know, we are going all the way to 100. And I think today I'm going to officially say, I'm going to start the campaign, guys. Guys, let's start the campaign. Let's do it. I want Tyra to be my 100th interview. I said it. Bam! I want Tyra to be my 100th interview, and I'm going to start an online campaign, and I hope I get you guys' support to make Tyra my 100th interview. That's going to be our semester project, our end of the semester project, is to get Tyra to be our 100th interview. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share this video with another ANTM fan or someone you just ain't got to think this shit is entertaining. I think it's entertaining. It's a nice little watch. 2 hours, you can play it, put the phone down, go wash, feed the children. We still talking, get into the tea, we laughing, we kid, we crying sometimes, we cussing, we drinking. It's always a great time when we do these ANTM exclusives. I look forward to them all the time. As you guys can see, I'm going to take my ass to bed, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to upload this video later. I'm rambling, so class is dismissed. I love you guys. Be sure to parade and kegel, because you may be Jenascia, and you may want to start an OnlyFans in 2020 with your husband. Bye, y'all! What's going on, everybody? This is Oliver Twixt, the head nerd in charge, telling you to make sure you tune in every Thursday, of course, to see me. And you can see my other friends and family doing the things of the things. Listen, you do not want to miss it. It is family fun and crazy chaos. It's always some shit going on it's so many twists and turns. You do not want to miss this.
ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like get back, get back. Get back, get back. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Get back, get back. Get back, get back. ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like ZAP, zapping all you hoes away like